back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to share. So, I've been slacking, and I'm sorry. It's because I know I haven't been consistent, but it's also because I have no ideas. And I ran out of ideas for videos, so I couldn't. But today, something hit me. I could do a review for you guys. What kind of review, you may ask? A BL drama review. If you don't know what BL is, it is boy love drama. That's what I explained in a previous video. Now, this is my first review. Since I don't talk about BL on my channel enough, I said let's do another BL video. So the show we'll be reviewing today is Wandee Gooday. Now, I'm not reviewing the whole series, as it's not done. And also, I'll explain later. So we're going to talk about episodes 1 through 6. So let's get into it. So Wandee Gooday is about a doctor and a boxer, and the relationship and figuring it out, and how the relationship goes from friends that are used to each other to growing their relationship to reach each other's goals. So, the characters. Yoryak, Wandee, Tur, Plakao, Oi, and Cher. Well, that's the main characters. And for the sake of me not wanting this video to be an hour long, I'm going to try to sum it up as best I can. So, Wandee's a doctor, and he's very nice, and he's also very pretty, and he's also gay. And I'll explain why I brought that up in a minute. So, Wandee in the beginning, he used to like his coworker named Tur. By the way, I cannot stand him, and I will explain why. So, Wandee asked her out because they've been friends for a long time, but Wandee wanted a relationship with him. But he turned him down in a restaurant and broke his heart. So after that, Wandee drowned his sorrows in drinking. And due to being rejected by his crush, his self-esteem dropped. He felt like nobody wanted him. And that's where you meet Yoryak. Now he's the boxer I mentioned. So Yoryak is a boxer. He also has a brother, aka Oi, that makes sense. Right here, Yoryak and Oi. So, they own a gym together as well, and they use the boxing matches which they participate in to pay for the gym bills, such as rent and utilities and such as repairs and things of that nature. But unfortunately, his shoulder got injured. Not too bad, don't worry. Not too bad. And he needed to go to physical therapy, to keep it up. And that's where he met Wandee. That's how he met him. Now, Wandee went to a bar feeling like nobody wanted him. He asked himself, is he not attractive? So, to be funny, out of spite, he went to bars and started drinking. It was a mess. So, that was until now. So, he got drunk he got drunk that night. And he basically was crying and he passed out on the side of the street. If that's how you want, I don't know exactly how to put it. And since Yoryak was passing by, he didn't want nothing to happen to him. So he was nice enough to bring him home, put him in bed. But one thing led to another, and something did happen that night. Now, since YouTube doesn't, like things like that being mentioned, I'll say they played patty cake. Now, on to episode 2. Now, I'll try to sum up episode 2 a little better, so let's give it a shot. Also, we learned in episode 1 that Tur shot him down. Recap. And he went out to the club to prove that he was attracted to somebody. While he was there, 2 guys, they were trying to rug him, and they took him who knows where, and tried to take him who knows where. Luckily, Yorak saved him that night. So in episode 2, we find out that there is a position for a scholarship overseas, but there's only one spot. I need y'all to remember that. So we also learned that Yorak has feelings for his longtime friend Tim. Remember that as well, because it will come back to later. Also, in this episode, Wandee and Yorak agree to be friends with benefits. I don't know if I can say that, so I want to say friends that are used to each other. I already said it, so I don't know why I put that out there. So, Wandee and Yorak are selling terms and conditions for their relationship, and are also, something I thought was really funny was since Yorak was a boxer and didn't want, his reputation, not saying that he was ashamed, but he didn't want his reputation to be, tanked. So, Wandee thought it would be a funny idea that he gave me the idea of dressing up as a different profession every time they wanted to meet up, and he would do that to come and see him every night, or whenever they set them up. That's so, and they also are a lot more, we also come back to the gym subplot also, and I'm gonna say this right now, episode 2 is really, it's sweet. I like it. We're setting the tone of how the show will go. It's really cute. So, yeah, that was episode 2. Now, okay, so, episode 3. So, Wandee and Yorak are now in a set friends of youth to each other relationship, and while this is all going on, they still talking, they're getting to know more about each other, as you know, because you can't, that would be boring if you think I'm just gonna, no, that would be, so they're learning more about each other. We're still keeping it up, Yorak are making little Wandee secret visits. The gym subplot is going okay, but we don't see the how bad it actually is until later. But right now, it's okay. All relationships so far doing well. No one's fighting. Everything's all hunky-dory. So, the gym is still struggling, but not as bad. Now, the side couple, Cher and Oi, which I mentioned in the first episode and everything in the intro, they are the side couple. They are adorable. I love them to death. So, later on in the episode, we learned that the spot is also determined by votes. And Wandee thought that if he got a boyfriend, it might help his votes. Not saying that he used him just for the votes. Now, he thought he might get enough votes because he had a boyfriend to win the spot. Also, he also did it because Plakao basically spreaded a rumor that he had a boyfriend. So it kind of went left. Now, mind you, he doesn't want a relationship yet because right now, love is not in his mind. Love is not in his mind at the moment. And Yorak also is having feelings for, once again, like I told you the first time, Yorak has feelings for his long-term friend. And he wants Wandee's help to win her over. So the deal was Wandee would help Yorak win her affection, and then he would in return help him get the scholarship. That was the deal that they made. And that's the goal they want to reach. And when the deal was over, which is in 4 months, they would leave. Now, Yorak, he wasn't for it at first, but he agreed. Because they had this cute little boxing match that basically said, Yorak basically said, if you hit me, if you manage to get a hit on me, I will agree to your terms, and I will agree to this fake boyfriend relationship. So he agrees. But to make the plan more believable, Yorak was so sweet, he showed up to the hospital that Wandee works at with a bouquet of flowers. So, that's all I could sum up from my brain. I had to watch it. I had to rewatch a couple of things to make sure I had it right. So, yeah. So now on to episode 4 and 5. Now, for the time, I'm going to talk about them both. So, episode 4. The fake boyfriend plan is still in motion, and it's going well. But as time goes on, Yorak and Wandee are starting to become closer and closer. To make their boyfriend story more believable as well, they believe, to make it more believable, and also because their secret feelings, they do really cute things together, such as baking together, going out, eating together, making them look like they're a couple outside of the job because it's not just inside. And throughout all of these little fake boyfriend as things of that nature, they are also fighting their feelings for each other, because as this is going on, they're also growing feelings for each other as well. Not out of fake boyfriend, but as a real one. So they're starting to actually fall in love, but they don't know it yet. As well as each other, as well as all the fake boyfriend plans going, they're also helping each other complete their goals as well. Reluctantly. We also learn in this episode that Yoryak is studying to graduate, which is why he's with Tim, because Tim is a long-term friend and also his tutor. And he wants to make his mom proud. And his friend tutors him, which I said a second ago. And he likes her. And there are feelings, and as that is all going on, their feelings continue to grow for each other. Wandee and Yorak's feelings continue to grow. So, now, episode 5. Now, the fake boyfriend plan is going okay. There's an underlying issue that the side couple Cher and Ye are hiding. I believe that's what I was suspecting. I think it has something to do with the gym, struggling to keep up with money, but he won't tell his brother. And I think, or maybe his brother already knows. But yeah, the owner of the gym is struggling. He's mentally struggling a little bit because he can't keep up with the bills. But we're not gonna talk about that. But also, Tur's being a whole weirdo because he's starting to come off like he likes him now, when he didn't like him before. Now, I'm not saying that it was an issue, but it also kind of like what happened in the span of 6 episodes. We're also learning that we also still have Yoryak trying to win over his friend throughout these episodes as well, and Wandee is also starting to catch feelings for Yoryak. Wandee started catching feelings first, mind you. And the chemistry between them is also growing even more because Yoryak is catching feelings too, but won't admit it. And now they're fighting their feelings and refuse to believe it. And it's kind of creating tension between them. So, also we also know that Yoryak is basically struggling with his inner feelings as well as keeping up with everything else, such as the fake boyfriend, the gym, and boxing. And episode 6 is actually really sad, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. And it's so, also, Tur also found out about the fake boyfriend relationship, and basically is calling Wandee's bullshit. But we're not gonna talk about that. But also, Tur really pissed me off. So now on to episode 6. So, the tension between them is strengthening, and Wandee and Tur now have to go on a seminar together. Newsflash, Tur got 2 rooms, 2 extra nights. And I'm not understanding why. And he claims, I'm not understanding, you did not like this man before. It makes no sense. But Plakao convinces him to go. So, as well as Wandee and Yoryak are still in denial for each other as well. Oh my god, them in this constant, I don't want to date him, I want to date him energy is so annoying. But we're not going to talk about that. Wandee is also trying to get his feelings straight for Tur. And I'm just like, well, who do you want in this situation? And he's trying to figure out what he wants. As well as the feelings of that going on, jealousy also spikes up. Now, Yoryak is jealous of Tur because Tur is trying to get with Wandee, and Wandee is jealous of Tim because Yoryak wants to give it to Tim, and it's now, and the 2 of them are not even in a relationship together, and they're jealous. You want him. Y'all like each other. Stop fighting it. And add more sugar on the cream, Tur is realizing he actually does like him. And it would actually pisses me off because you never liked him to begin with. And if you did, you wouldn't have rejected him that night. But that's all I'm going to say before I spend any more time on him because he's going to get my blood boiling. So, now, on to the plot. Do I like it? Yes, I do like it. It's very sweet. I like how they did it. I also really like the storyline. Also, I really like what they did with the settings, with the sets and what have you. I love all of it. The pacing's a little fast, but also not too fast. I can roll with it. And would I watch it again? Yes, I would probably watch it again. If after I'm done filming the whole series, I would probably watch it again. I like it. Now, I love the cast. I love the show. I love the storyline for it. And it's a little drama, but I like what they did with it. It's a comedic sense without taking itself too seriously. And I love that for them. The chemistry between the actors for Wandee and Yurick are amazing. And as the rest of the cast is also amazing, I'm not going to fault them because they are awesome. And I give the drama a solid 6 out of 10. 6.4 out of 10. Because, and I'm not going to point out this. The NC scenes, if you call it in the industry, or love scenes, if you want to say it, they gave. But that's not what I was looking at the show for. Okay, I'm lying. I was. But also, I was looking to see how the show would go out. I get all my BL recommendations from TikTok, so yeah. But other than that, I love the show. I love what it does. I love for it. I can't wait to see how the rest of the episodes go. So that's all for now. So and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, love you bunches.